So, guys, we will talk about when you complete your Dreamport training. Then you get email from Dreamport side for Q&A session. So let's see which type of email we get and what is the procedure and what do we do like in live training in Q&A session all that. So Zoom meeting details and P session assignment. Let's know. So yeah, I got this type of email. We get this type of email when we complete our Dreamport training course, like especially mystical training course. After that, we get this stuff. So let's see.
Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to properly organize your working day as a travel agent. In order to be a successful travel agent, it is very important to plan your day properly. Let me give you an example on how to organize your day. So, of course, we will be starting our day by opening the browser. As soon as we start, you need to open five important tabs. The first tab is your Gmail, the second is your CMS, the third is your follow file. The fourth is your back office.
Follow file back office
And
CMS.
the fifth is the online travel agency websites.
Justfly.com.
So let's talk about why to open these five tabs. At first, Gmail. So Gmail is where you will be using it as a communication tool with your supervisor, teammates, or with anyone in your company. You can find the GChat over here, and also you can find the spaces, which is the group created for your team. So for any doubts, or let's say like if you have any doubts, questions and concerns, you can always reach out to your supervisor through this GChat. And whenever you have a team meeting and let's say like your supervisor will be sending the meeting link in the spaces, so which is your group chat. So Gmail is not only for communication within the organization, but also to communicate with the customers via email. So once I start my day, I used to check my chats. Plus, I also used to check my emails. So I used to open my chats and I used to check if there is like any messages from my supervisor, mentor, or from any of my colleagues. So once I check that, once I finish with the chats, I will go on to the email and I will check like, is there any emails which I got from the customers? For example, the missed call, you will be getting it as an email. Or if there is like any new request from your written customer, you will be getting it as an email. And if there is like any important update or news, if there is like any changes in the rules, or let's say if there is any update in the CMS futures, then always you will be notified in the email. So Gmail is very important, which we need to log in at first. And going on to the second, which is our CMS. So CMS is our platform, so which we are using it in order to store and to manage our customer details. Or also we can use it to create any request for the customer who is looking for the flight ticket. So basically, you will be working your entire day with the CMS. So CMS is where you will be having the access to call the customers and to access the client information. So I will show you some of the futures. So let me quickly show you like short example on what we can do in the CMS. So since you will be working on the bonus queue request at first, so I will show you a short example on how to take the bonus queue request. So as you guys already know, this is the CMS home page, and there are like two ways in which we can able to take the bonus queue leads. So you should have already went through the previous video where we would have been explained about like how to take the bonus queue from here from the search button, or either you can just simply go to the bonus and you can take one by one. So for now, I'm just going with any destination regions. So I'm just going here and I'm going to take any of the leads with the flight details. Okay. So I opened one of the customer's information, one of the lead. So this is the lead ID in the top of this customer. And the first thing you can see is the customer's info. So info button where you can able to see the client information, their name, their email, their phone number. And this tab is flight details. So where you can able to find about the customers from where to where they want to travel and on which date and how many passengers are going to travel. Is it just one adult or how many children, how many infant? You can able to put all the details here and you can able to save it. And third, once you feed all the informations like what exactly customer needs, you can go to the price code and then click on pro code. So let it load. So you got to wait until it loads, loading flight options. So in this meantime, there is like a lot of filters which you guys can able to see. So please do go through the pro code, how to use the pro code and the separate video about it, so that you will be having a much clarity about like how to use the filters of pro code. Okay, so it has loaded. So right now I can see the best options on this particular date is this option. So usually the lowest price is what it shows in the top in our pro code. So let me choose some of the three random options for now, just to give you an idea. So in this option, I am taking like one stop on way going and two stops on way coming back, which is the cheapest option. So once I select it, I'm gonna add the price option. So I'm putting the minimum markup and confirming it. And the second option is I'm going to give like one stop on each ways. So it's with British Airways, selecting that option, and you can select the markup and confirm it and add selected. Proceed without hotel. So now we can see like two options uh, which has been added in this lead, and I'm going to send it to the customer. So likewise, you can able to click on send. You can select two options. So let it load. And then you can just click on the top. You can select the email address to which to the of the customer email and click on send so that it will be sent. Okay, so these are some basic things which we can able to do. Also, we can able to call the customer from the CMS. Here is the option which is from the soft phone. Click on the call option and you can make a call to the customer. In order to send any email, you can go here, you can choose this, or you can choose here the email option. And if you want to send a WhatsApp request, go to the settings, go to this phone number. If this is the best WhatsApp number which the customer have, just click on the settings and click on WhatsApp, and the request will be sent to the customer via WhatsApp. Also, you can send the options, the price through SMS or through WhatsApp. Once the customer reply back to WhatsApp, you'll be getting the access to send the price codes even through WhatsApp. So these are some of the basic things which we can able to do in our client management system, which is our CMS. So the entire day you will be working in the CMS. So this is something which is really important in order to familiarize with. Okay, so the third tab we spoke about is our follow file. So in the follow file, what exactly we are going to do? So as soon as I take the request, what I'm going to do step by step. So as soon as I take any lead from the BQ lead, from the BQ, so you can either choose all like 10 leads at once through copy tables, and you can able to paste it in your follow file, the lead links, or you can take one by one. It is completely up to you. So for now, I just picked one lead, which is this customer. So this is the follow file which we will be using, and each days when I take the lead IDs, I'm going to add it here. So today I've taken this lead. So this is the lead ID. What is the date of today? I'm going to add the date and the lead ID. Lead ID is this one. And did I call the customer? The first option, the first thing I need to do once I take this lead is I need to call the customer. If the customer didn't pick up the call, if it is going to voicemail, then obviously we need to leave your voicemail for at least 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it should be informing, it should have a script saying that there is a price drop, please do call me at so and so number to your direct number. So if you did it, then check in this box. And the free form, if you send the free form through the email from here, then you can able to click on check in box. And PQ email with zero markup clone decrease the selling price. So which means like, are you sending with or you sending with the minimum markup? Yes, I chose the minimum markup. And if I see the previous agent who quoted the same price was too expensive, maybe this option was less expensive, but we are going to send even less than that. So British Airways, the previous option, the same option was sent by the previous agent for 1,692, and I am sending it for 1,597. So there is a chance we can say that there is a price drop with British Airlines, there is a price drop with United Airlines. Please do reach me out. It is, we have only like limited time offer for this. So please do call me at so and so number. So this will actually make the customer to call you back. Okay, so let's go to the follow file. If you did it, check in this box. So PQ sent via SMS and WhatsApp chat if possible, wherever possible. Yes, if it is done, this is the one. So if you send it by SMS or by WhatsApp, then all good. You can check in this box. And you can just leave a comment saying that the customer didn't pick up the call or customer picked the call and I have sent the price options. Or if the customer picked the call and they said like, please do call me by tomorrow, I want to book it by tomorrow, or I need to speak with my husband, call me after a few hours. So whatever the case, please do add it as a comment. This is going to be a reference for you. So follow file is really important to know about how many leads you picked in a day, and also to mark your potential clients. So let's imagine if this is the customer who is like really potential. Let's imagine like I have picked like 10 leads. So out of the 10 leads, this is the customer who actually said like, I want to book in few hours, or I want to book in next 1 hour. I just wanted to discuss with my husband. So those customers are said to be a potential client. So you can always mark it as yellow mark or any other color you choose. So just mark it, just highlight. So when you see the list of leads, you got to know like which are the customers who are like very potential. So in order for you to basically to keep a track of everything you've done in the leads, or to know about your leads, your customers, follow file is the really best tool which you can use. Let's move on to the fourth tab, so which is the back office. So back office, where you can able to click on menu. Once you log in, click on menu, go to the travel agents and go to agents list new. Once you click on this, you can able to see all the agents who is working in our company. So where you can able to find all our agents list working in our company. So you can easily find any particular agent's email and his supervisor email address from here. So let's imagine there is a situation where the customer is saying that I want to speak with so and so person. You try to transfer it from soft phone, but in For some reason the agent is not picking the call, so the call will be transferred back to you, but the customer still wants to speak with that particular agent. So in that case, you always need to send an email saying that please get back to your customer with your phone number, and you got to send it to the particular agent which the customer mentioned that they want to speak with, and to their supervisor. Plus also add your supervisor in the CC. So I will show you a example on how exactly we need to send. Okay, so this is the one. Please get back to your customer with the phone number, and here you can put in the body like whatever the details the customer informed. You got to send it to the particular agent and the supervisor. Also add your own supervisor in it. So in order to know that particular email address, in order to know about that particular agent's email address and the supervisor email address, you can always able to find it from here, from the travel agents, from the agents new list. And there will be like thousands of agents here. So what you can do is click on Control plus F, and you can able to search what is the agent you wanted to search. For example, if it needs to be a Paul, I will be finding it. So here it is, the agent's email address and the supervisor email address. Okay, so going on to our fifth tab, which is the online travel agency website. So in this case, I'm just using justfly.com. You can also use kayak.com or any websites. Let's say Kayak, Skyscanner, or whatever you prefer. So I'm using JustFly to compare the prices. For now, I picked this lead. So if the customer picks up the call, I'm definitely going to check the market price. So why we actually need to check the market price is because we need to know like what is the price the market is offering, what is the price we are going to get in. There is a chances, and sometimes we can see a huge difference in the price. At the time we can put some good markup, or we always need to know like what is the competitor offering. So based on that, we need to offer some competitive prices. So that is the reason we always need to double check the competitor's website. Okay, so going to the online travel agency website to just dial, and I'm going to put with this lead search Houston to Rome in the dates of July 17 to July 28. So July 17 to July 28, there is like only one adult traveling. So click on search and check what is the market price which is offering. So based on that, you can offer the competitive price. If you see something like very less price, for example, here we have offered for 1,400. In any case, if you find something for 1,300 or less than that, you can always send that option to the expert in order to add the same option to our price code. Or you can also send a screenshot of the any particular flight option to your supervisor, and you can ask him to add that option. Okay, so I can see here the best option is 1,574, which we also offer to the customer for just 1,000, just almost the similar price it is. So in case if you find something cheaper for $1,200, go there and take a screenshot and send it to your supervisor so that he will be checking with this particular airlines if the same flight is available for this price or not. Okay, so these are the 5 tabs which we are going to use it in the daily basis. So that's it from my side. So this is how I used to plan my day. I hope this is useful for you. Thank you so much.
So now we watch this step now, and here is another one more training part video.
let me take one of the schedule. So nesting is actually like 4 weeks program. So I'm going to take one of the example. Uh, let's go to week one, and week two is going to be like most of the trainings, and you have like less time in order to work with the leads. Let me go on to week three, where we will be having some time in order to work on the leads. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so this part, uh, we have taken an example which is like week three, day one. So as soon as you start your day, you need to get the schedule from your supervisor. So your supervisor will obviously send the schedules. So every day schedule. So once we start, he's going to send a screenshot of the schedule to your team chat. Okay, so with this, we can able to organize the today's plan. So this is the one which we will be getting it by 5 p.m. from our supervisor. So once we get it, we can organize the things accordingly. Okay, so let's imagine like this is the today's date, and I'm seeing like our shift time is going to be like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m., which is like Eastern European time. And let's talk about like what are the schedule we have, what we have in the schedule. So 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. we have attendance check plus warm-up session. So this starting 30 minutes is going to be a session with your supervisor in order to warm up the session, like what exactly went through the previous day. If there is like any doubts or any concerns, you can always reach out to your supervisor in this meeting. And 5:30 to 7 is working on the leads and sales plus the follow file update. So in this particular time, what exactly I will do is I will be doing the follow up for the leads which I have taken for the past 3 days. So 5:30 to 7 p.m. is the ones I'm going to do the follow up for the all the potential customers which I have took for the past 3 days. So how to know that what are the potential customers have marked it as yellow? You can also use the same technique if you need, or you can highlight with the comments, or you can mark it as yellow in the comments, or what are the customers which you think is most potential, you can mark them, and those are the first customers which you are going to follow up once you start that day at this time. So usually it takes like most of the follow up is something once we do that, with the follow up only we can make a lot of sales. So use this time wisely. The first starting hour needs to be working with the potential customers. And then if I have some time, I will be going on to the BQ leads, and I will pick like at least 10 to 15 BQ leads at this time, if possible, if there is a time. Okay, so going on to 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. we are going to have a short meeting with our mentor about always be closing topic, and going to 7:30 to 7:45, which is a short break, which I will be using it to have some coffee or tea in order to refresh my mind, because I worked for 2.5 hours. So just a short break is enough in order to refresh my mind and to get back to work. So 7:45 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. This is where I'm going to focus on the new leads. I mean the new BQ leads. So 7:45 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. we have like almost like 2 hours in order to take BQ leads. So I'm sure that we can take at least 20 to 30 BQ leads at this particular time. Or at least if you're just starting, you can take like 5 to 10 BQ leads or 5 to 15 BQ leads. So once you take, you need to do some actions. What is the lead handling standards? You got to do it in each of the leads. So this is the perfect time in order to take the new ones. So as soon as you speak with these customers, whoever the customers which says like I'm going to book it by today or by tomorrow, those customers you can mark it. Okay, so seems like there is also going to be a session with mentor. Okay, so this is actually one-on-one session with only some of the agents. So this one it's not for everyone, not for group meeting. Okay, going on to the next topic, which is by 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. we are going to have a long break. So long break where you have time in order to have the dinner and to get back to work. You can refresh and you can get back to work. So use the long break, and by 10 p.m. you're going to have a session with your mentor, which is the topic of smart offering and proactive selling. for your entire batch. Okay, so going forward by 10:30 to 1, 10:30 to 12:30 a.m., it's completely the another 2 hours you are going to work with the BQ leads. So during this time, I'm going to take some more new leads. I'm going to separate this into two. This 2 hours, the last 2 hours, I'm going to separate into two. So 10:30 to 11:30 p.m., I'm going to take BQ leads, that is like fresh BQ leads I'm going to pick. And 11:30 to 12:30 is where I'm going to follow up on the leads, whichever is most potential on that particular day which I picked, and also the previous days which the customer said that they will be booking it. So 10:30 to 11:30 is what you can do. You can take the fresh PQ leads, and 11:30 to 12:30 you can pick you can follow up on the potential customers, and you need to close any sales at that particular time. That is my main motive. So 11:30 to 12:30 a.m., 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Eastern European time, I'm going to target on to close any one sale at least. So just I'm not just keep on going to take the new PQ leads. I'm going to focus on whatever the leads I have picked so far. I'm going to make sure that I got to make at least one sale from the taken leads. So it will come only by the follow-up. So I'm going to use this time wisely on that. So this is a mistake many people does. So they just keep on taking the fresh BQ leads again and again. The more they take, they just keep on taking the BQ leads, but they don't prioritize the follow-up. There would be most of the customers from the taken BQ leads who would have said that I want to book, I need to think about it, and I will book after some time. Just give me some time. So you might be missing a lot of the customers like this without a proper follow-up, and you are just imagining that the customer is going to call you back. Yes, it happens. Most of the customers call us back, but you need to follow from your side. So that is why you need to prioritize from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. is the time you got to focus. You got to be in closing any one of the sale at this particular time. So coming to 12:30 a.m. to 1 a.m., so which is you will be having the last 30 minutes, you will be having a meeting with your supervisor about closing meetings. So your supervisor will be asking you if there is anything, any doubts or questions which you had, any concerns with your customers or the leads which you have taken. Is there any doubts? You can use this time. Also, your supervisor will be checking on the leads. If you have did the proper follow-ups on each leads or not, he will be checking on this, and he will be advising you on what can be improved in the things which you are already doing. Okay, so if you ask me like only on this particular time you need to ask the question to your supervisor, no. In the meeting you can use this meeting in order to ask the questions, and if there is like any questions uh, whenever you get before that, you can always, whenever you can, feel free to reach out to your supervisor from through the G chat. You can reach them anytime from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern European time. Within the shift hours, you can reach them out, and they will be replying you back with your questions, with your doubts or concerns. So that's it from my side. So this is how I used to plan my day. I hope this is useful for you. Thank you so much.
So that's a part of this Q&A training, and after that, if you have any question before this, you can in Q&A question you can also ask over there if you have any doubt, any question related to Dreamport, and you can ask there. And also here they provided a form also here, so you can feel free, you are feel free to fill this form, and you can ask your any doubt or any question if you have. So when you complete first day, then after that you have to fill over the attendance form also, and after that you have to complete this assessment, and after that on the day you will get more email from Dreamport side, and then you have to complete this also, how to log in and
Hello! In this video, we are going to discuss how you can log in to your work email and how you can set it up. So first of all, you need to log in through Google Chrome. It is really important. and you will need to use the credentials which you did receive over your personal email. There will be your new work email and the temporary password which is attached to it as well. So, first of all, again, you should open the Google Chrome and then you should just open Gmail. So, for that, you will type gmail.com. At this point, it will request you to insert your email, right? You don't have to create by yourself. It is already created, you just need to log in. So here you will insert by copy pasting the email which was provided to you in the email with credentials. It will be an email with asaptickets.com domain, so that will be the only email which you will use throughout your workflow. Once you paste the email address, you will just click on next and it will request you the password. Again, the password you do take from the same email with credentials. So you just copy everything which is there and paste it here. Make sure you do not copy some spaces before or after the password itself. And then you will click on next. Google will welcome you to your new account. You will have to confirm the terms and conditions, and right away it will redirect you to create a new password. Here you can create any password you want, which you will use in the future. Now, once you logged in to the Gmail account, it will ask if you want to allow smart features. It's up to you to see if you want or not. Next, we'll ask about personalization as well, up to you what to select. And then there will be an introduction to Gmail. So you will get started. It will show you basically what Gmail is about, that on the left side you will have the mail, then you will have the chats and all Google Meets. So let's go through it. Okay. Next, on the first page which you will see here, there will be already a lot of emails in your inbox, because right now your email account is linked to the whole company and you do receive all the corporate emails which you should actually receive. We would need to filter this out. So next we will see how to create filters. Okay, so for the setup you will be provided with a link, a document which is called filters setup guide, right? So once you will enter it, here will be instructions step by step on what you should be doing and how you should create filters. In our case, the first filter which you should set up is the ITN mail. So let's go through it. As a step number one, you should just click here. Okay, so we have our search bar and this extension. Once we click on it, some more detailed search will be possible, and here we can filter the situation out. The first thing, we should just copy this thing here, so ITN mail, and we should paste it in the subject field, okay, just like here in the screenshot. So I will go to the subject, I will paste, and then I will click on create filter. It will redirect to this page. Here we just have to check the necessary boxes. If we go back to our guide and we scroll a little bit, it will show us which checkboxes we should select for every filter. So in our case, we should select skip the inbox, apply to the label, never send to spam, and always apply filter to matching conversation. So let's do that. I will skip inbox, apply to label, never send to spam, and apply to matching conversations. Here, when we talk about label, there will be choose label, because we do need to create this label. So I will click on choose label, then new label, and I just need to name it. So I will paste the same IT and mail and create. So right now all the emails which have in the subject the words or letters IT and mail will apply to this label. Now I create filter. It will take a little bit of time for it to filter them out, and here on the left side where you have labels you will see the very first one which you created. So when we go into it, as you can see, all the subjects of the emails, regardless by whom they were sent, the subject which contains IT and mail is under this label, and we have already 100 emails here, which means 100 less than here. Now let's go back to inbox and let's see what is our... Okay, we did all of these steps. Filter number 2 will be all sales. Okay, so again we should click on this icon and then we will put this email address in the from field, and then we'll click on create button. So let's do that. So I click on this extension here to show search options. Then in the from section I will paste the email address. It shows here. I will click on this thing which appeared. It will put a comma, right? And then create filter. Next, let's see which of the boxes we should tick in this case. So again, skip the inbox, apply the label. We will create a label, never send to spam, and apply to matching conversation. So pretty much the same thing, but we need to to create the label. So if we'll scroll down, we will see that the label should be all sales. So let's do that. Skip inbox, apply to label, never send to spam, and always apply to matching conversation. When we go to apply the label and choose label, right, the label which we already created is here, the IT and mail, but we need a new one. So we create a new one with the name new sales, just for our convenience. Or you can name it all sales, doesn't really matter, just for you to have it. We click create and then create filter. As I mentioned, we should wait just a little bit for Gmail to filter everything, and at some point here in new sales will be a lot of emails, so it is still processing. Okay, so for now we have 98, then we will have more, right? We do have already a lot of them. Alrighty, going back to the inbox, still we have a lot of emails and still we have a lot of filters which we can apply. So next one, which is as well really important, will be missed call. Here we need to copy from whom we received this email and as well the subject. So let's see how we can do it. We will select the sender, right, this email, and we will go to our settings here. We will paste from and this email address. For now you do not have any missed calls yet. This is okay, but the filter should be there to just filter the missed calls which you will have eventually. So we copy this and then we copy the piece of subject which will be there as well. So we select it, we copy it, then going here to the subject and we paste. Okay, so we have from whom and we have the subject of the email. We create filter. Next we will apply the same checkboxes. So skip the inbox, apply to the label, never send to spam, and apply the matching conversation. As you can see, it's 0, but eventually you will have some. So we click choose label, new label, and call it as you wish. Let's call it missed calls and create. And then create filter. Okay, good. We do have the filter for missed calls. Okay, something went wrong. We just need to refresh. It's okay. And as you can see right now in the new sales label, we have already about 13 and more, right? So it's still filtering out these emails. Missed calls, we do not have any, and we have several in the ITN mail. Still, in the inbox, we do have a lot of emails, so we have other filters. So with everything which is here, you should just follow the steps, right? Here is the criteria which you select, then the checkboxes, all the time apply the label, you should create it, and that's it. This is how you will filter them out. Now, one of the important parts for the setup of your Gmail account will be to set up the signature. For this as well, there is this file as the setup guide, and there is step-by-step instructions, but let me show it to you as well on how you can do it. So once you logged into your ASAP Tickets Gmail, you should click here on the settings icon and then click on see all settings. Once you get to this page, you should just scroll down all the way until you will see signature. We will have it here, and you will just need to click on create new. You'll have to give a name to the signature. Let's leave it as my signature. Create, and then here you will have the space to write your signature. You don't have to create it on your own, you do have already the template right here. So as you can see in the step number 5, copy paste this template to the text area. So I will select all of this text, I will copy it, go back here, and in this box we'll paste. Now I need to do some changes here. So instead of your nickname, I will write my nickname, right, which I did choose. Next, I will have to change the phone number as well as the email address you did receive with the other credentials. Okay, so we should change the phone number. In your case, you should paste it. In my case, I just put a random phone number. And as well, you should change the email. So it should be the same email with which you logged in. Then no other changes are needed. We are ready with the signature. Next, what you should do here in the signature defaults, there is for new email use. There is no signature, but there is a drop down. You select my signature. The same for on reply or forward use. By default it is no signature, but we select my signature, so the one which you just created. Okay, that's it. Now you scroll all the way down and click on Save Changes. How to check if everything was done correctly? You can click here on Compose, and if the signature appears like this with your nickname, your phone number, your email address, that means you're all set.
So after this video, this we show like how to log in and set up filter signature in email. Now how space setup and everyday tabs.
Hello! In this video we are going to discuss about your home space setup and then a little bit on your whole workflow, which tabs you should keep open all the time and why. First of all, talking about home space setup, it is crucially important to have a quiet place where you can work. You need a laptop or a PC, As well, you need a headset or earphones which will have a microphone and of course a good quality of sound, and last but not least, a good internet speed. And as mentioned previously, all of these points are crucially important in order to have a decent workflow to provide a good customer service to our clients. Now, let's go through all the tabs which you should keep open throughout your day of work. So, first of all, one really important thing which I want to emphasize is that you should all the time use only Google Chrome, because this is the browser which is the best adapted towards all the sites, all the systems which you will need for your workflow. So, we will start with Gmail. You'll use your email or your Gmail account in order to communicate internally with your supervisor, colleagues, mentor, and everybody with whom you will have to interact with through emails or through chat. And as well, the communication with customers will be done through email. Next, that will be CMS. So let's join CMS. That will be cms.asaptickets.com, okay, where you will have to log in. Next tab which you will need will be the back office. Back office is adm.asaptickets.com. Alright. In order to log in to ADM or to our back office, you will need to install certificate which will be provided by our help desk at request of our management, but later once you will have to log in to everywhere. Next, you will have to log in to Mintical, so that will be the same domain as you did log in before, so dynatech.mintical.com. You do know how to sign in here already. Next, one important tab would be the follow-up file. Here I do have a sample, and you will have to change here your name, and that will be your follow-up file. Here you can put all the clients with whom you're working, just to not forget which actions you did do or did not do with certain clients. So just to keep track of everybody. And some tabs for market research. Here it's quite flexible, just all the websites which are much easier for you to use. For example, kayak.com. Okay, and let's say one more, for example, cheap o air. That's pretty much all the tabs which you will need at the beginning. There will be some other tabs which you should keep open, but the links will be provided later by your supervisors. So now that we discussed all the tabs which you should keep open on a daily basis, important thing is that you do not have to remember all of these links and open them every day. There is an easy way on how you can save them and then automatically open all of them together. So how we can do it? Once we did open all of the necessary tabs, we should click here on this extension, find the bookmarks and lists, and then here we have bookmark this tab or bookmark all tabs. So we will click on bookmark all tabs, and we have the folder. We can call it work, for example. Now here in this bar underneath here, underneath the search bar, we have the folder work. If it does not appear, we go back here to bookmarks and lists. Okay, if I hide the bookmark bar, it will not be there, right? But if I will click on show bookmarks bar, this is how it will appear. So if you don't have it, this is how to activate it. Now let's close all the tabs here, right? Let's just open a new one. And then if I will right click on this folder, there will be open all, and that's it. All the necessary folders will open right away. This is how you can easily and fast start your workday without remembering all the links. Good luck!
So we saw like just how to set up all that tabs like email, follow file, CMS, backlog OPs, all that stuff, and like kayak, just fly, o cheap air this stuff website also, like we can competitive the price also, flight tickets with them. So now how to install certificate and update browser, we will see it.
Hi, and welcome to our session. In this video, we will show you how to install your work certificates and update your browser. Certificates are needed for you to be able to access our internal systems. This will be sent by our help desk at your management request. Hi, and welcome to our session. In this video, we will show you how to install your work certificates and update your browser. Certificates are needed for you to be able to access our internal systems. This will be sent by our help desk at your management request. Let's see how to do it.
Hello, right now I'll show you how to install the certificate, okay? So how do we install it is, first of all, you will go to your inbox and you will search for your remote access installation guide. Okay, once you locate that, just click on that and you will see this file from hd@asaptickets.com. Okay, once we do that, I would advise you all to just copy this certificate password and keep it handy because you will require it later. So you will see link to download certificate and all. Please download certificate, okay? You can just click on here and download the certificate. So let's see, we downloaded it. It's downloaded over there. Now, in case you want to do it yourself, you're welcome to, and you will see the guide over here. Forget Firefox because we only focus on Chrome, okay? So you can do that. So we have already downloaded the certificate now. Now what we do is we go to this three dots option on the extreme right on Chrome and click on settings. Once you are on settings, what you will do is you will find privacy and security, okay, and click on that. Once you click on that, you will go into security, then scroll down and you will find an option called manage certificates. Once you do that, this pop-up will come, and what you need to do is click on import, next, then browse the file name. So for most of you or some of you who have tried to find it, what will happen is you will not see the file. What you will do is click on here and click on all files. Is it clear? Click on here, all files, and you will see this has come up now. So you can either double click or just give it a single click and click on open. Now it is here. You can click on next. And remember I told you to copy the password that is in here. Now you can do this and then go next. Just leave it as it is. Go next. You can place the certificate in any folder that you want, or just for simple and smooth function, you can just click on automatically select and go to next. It will verify the information. Click on finish and you will see the import was successful. Click on that and now you will see this has come in, right? So that's it. It's very simple. Just close it and your certificate is installed.
It is also important to keep your browser updated, since otherwise you'll face multiple errors. Let's dive into this process.
And right now I'll show you how to check for updates on your Chrome. or how to update your Chrome to the latest version. So you will click on the three dots at the extreme right once you open your Chrome. Okay, go to Settings, and you will see at the bottom option About Chrome. Just click on that and see, it will start checking and it will tell you an option, Chrome is up to date. Or if it is not automatically like that, what you can do, or what the option will show you is update Chrome, and that's it. Thank you.
So now you can see that process, like how we can update our Chrome browser and how we can install these certificates also. So I have already this updated Chrome.
Good luck.
So now we will see filter setup guide. So we already watch this filter setup in video. We have to do all that things in our email, like ITN mail, and this is the procedure of ITN mail, and missed call, all sales, missed call you can see, and our signature also we have to add there, missed transfer, identical quantitative, you can see here all that. So after all that you have to enter in knowledge test. So here you have to mention your like Dreamport user ID. So let's see. So now we are in knowledge test now, guys. So select all the tabs which you should keep open during your work shift: Gmail, CMS, follow files. What is crucial to consider when setting your home setup? Multiple answers. So what is crucial to consider when setting your home setup? So quiet place, laptop PC, good internet speed, headset. What is crucial to consider when setting your home setup? So all that. What should you do in order to save all the tabs for day by day use? Use bookmark. Why will you already have a lot of emails in your inbox upon your first login? Because it is linked to all corporate email. Why do you need to install certificates? To be able to access our internal system, to keep the PC turned on, to keep your browser updated. You don't need certificates to be able to access our internal systems. Who can request certificates? Uh, Travel agent, only someone from management. Who can request certificates? Select all the tabs which you should keep open during your work shift. Uh, Pay copies, search engine like that. Select all tabs which you should keep open during your work shift. Manticle, that's a different type of manticle, guys. That's the CRM management system, whatever. Which work email you will use while working with us? You will have to create new email with domain asaptex.com, which will be provided to you by the company. How do you think why it is important to create email filters? How do you think why it is important to create email filters? In order to keep your email organized, it is too important, it is not important. In order to send all emails to spam box, in order to make sure you will not miss some important emails, keep your email organized. Which browser should you use in order to avoid errors? Google Chrome. So let's submit this, and now let's see our score. So 16 out of 18. Which one is wrong? How do you think why it is important to create email filters? Multiple answer. So in order to keep your email organized, and in order to make sure you will not miss this one also. Here is two answer. This one also. In order to make sure, I gave only one answer. Okay. So only this one, and yeah. So here you have to take this answer. This is also, yeah, part of this answer, questions answer. So we done this knowledge test also, and after that practical. Let's see this practical. So in this practical, and I think K1 to UY1 to gmail.com. So now right now we are in practical assessment, guys. So click here to listen the call recordings.
Hello.
Hello, this is Hart calling you from ASAP Tickets regarding your travel request. How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good, thank you. Am I speaking with Ashley Smith?
Yes.
Perfect. And are you still available? Are you still in the market for that ticket?
Yeah, I'm looking around on my either side account.
Okay, got it. And I just would like to ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. I just want to confirm here a few things. This flight will be from St. Louis to Jackson, and then Jackson to back to St. Louis with two adults.
Yes.
And leaving St.
One adult and one infant on lap.
on one instant. Got it. Okay. And that will be leaving the 12th of May, returning the 15th, correct?
Yes.
Do you have any flexibility on the way going or on the way back by any chance? So we can look if there's any better prices on different days?
Yes. I need to be there Thursday and back in St. Louis by Sunday.
Okay. So give me one moment. You need to be there by Thursday.
Yeah, like no later than Thursday, like
So it
2
can be like,
a.m.
let's say, from the 11th to the 13th. Is that an option? Like 2 days before, or 12th to the 13th maximum?
It'll be the 12th to 13th maximum because I only have 3 days of paid bereavement.
Okay, got it. And back before Sunday?
I could be back on Sunday. Just
On
in the
Sunday.
reason
So
I have work
maximum
Monday on
15
it.
to 16.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Give me a moment, please.
Okay.
So that will be two adults and one infant. May I ask how old is the baby?
One infant, one adult. My child is 1.5.
Oh, one infant and one adult. Okay, got it.
Yes.
And 1.5 years old. Okay. Do you have any airport preferences, or it doesn't matter what's the best price?
Not necessarily, just whatever is the best price.
Perfect. And regarding airline, the same thing too, or any preferences?
Yes. Same. Same.
Sure. And would you be needing any hotel or a vacation planner or any planner or even a car rental in that trip?
No.
Okay, no problem. Just a couple last things here before we do the search. If you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and confirm your info. God forbid, in case we got disconnected, your phone line that we can reach you back on will be 314.
Yes.
And your email address will be gmail.com.
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay. And if you don't mind, may I go ahead and give you my direct line, just in case if you would like to call me during my search or if anything else will get disconnected? Is that possible?
Sure.
Sure. So my direct line will be, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Okay, what's the telephone number?
Okay, my direct line will be 844. And again, my name is Hart from ASAP Tickets. So may I ask you, you said that you were actually looking at online. Which website were you looking at?
I have a Udecide account with my employer, so they send me different links, and I'm just browsing all of them.
Did you find any good
That's
deal
my
that you think
supervisor.
you liked?
Yep. Sorry. Yep.
Did you find like a specific deal or anything that you liked? On these links?
Not necessarily. That's why I'm still looking around.
Okay. May I ask you what kind of prices that you saw from your end?
I don't really know. This will be
Okay.
my second time flying.
Oh, okay. We'll make it the best second possible, flying ever. And if you just allow me here about 30 to maybe like 30 to 40 minutes, what I'm gonna do here, the reason why we take some time, is because we look for these flights and search manually depending on seat availability, and that's the way that we're actually able as a travel agent to get you better prices through our private contractors better than the one offer on the just these regular websites, since we actually have a private contractors with the airlines. So just allow me here for a few moments, and the reason why I asked you the email, because once I get that too, I'm going to go ahead and give you a call and forward you the email with some options, and we can see which one that you like and which one fits your needs the best, okay?
Okay.
Brilliant. So are you going to be up for the next 30 minutes to 45?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and give you a call soon. Please expect my phone call, and they'll give you some good news, of course.
Okay, thanks.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello, this is Hart calling you from ASAP Tickets regarding your travel request. How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good, thank you. Am I speaking with Ashley Smith?
Yes.
Perfect. And are you still available? Are you still in the market for that ticket?
Yeah, I'm looking around on my Udecide account.
Okay, got it. And I just would like to ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. I just want to confirm here a few things. This flight will be from St. Louis to Jackson, and Jackson to back to St. Louis with two adults,
Yes.
and leaving St.
One adult and one infant on lap.
on one instant. Got it. Okay. And that will be leaving the 12th of May, returning the 15th, correct?
Yes.
Kids, regarding your travel request, how you doing today? Good, thank you. Am I speaking with Ashley Smith?
Yes.
Perfect. And are you still available? Are you still in the market for that ticket?
Yeah, I'm looking around on my you decide account.
Okay, got it. And I just would like to ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. I just want to confirm here a few things. This flight will be from St. Louis to Jackson, and Jackson to back to St. Louis with two adults,
Yes.
and leaving St.
One adult and one infant on lap.
on one instant. Got it. Okay. And that will be leaving the 12th of May, returning the 15th, correct?
Yes.
Do you have any flexibility on the way going or on the way back by any chance, so we can look if there's any better prices on different days?
Yes. I need to be there Thursday and back in St. Louis by Sunday.
Okay. So give me one moment. You need to be there by Thursday.
Yeah, like no later than Thursday, like
So it
2
can be like,
a.m.
let's say, from the 11th to the 13th. Is that an option? Like 2 days before, or 12th to the 13th maximum?
It'll be the 12th to 13th maximum because I only have 3 days of paid bereavement.
Okay, got it. And you would like to be back before Sunday.
I could be back on Sunday. Just
On
in the
Sunday.
reasonable.
So
I have work
maximum
Monday on
15
it.
to 16.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Give me a moment, please.
Okay.
So that will be two adults and one infant. May I ask how old is the baby?
One infant, one infant, one adult. The my child is 1.5.
Oh, one infant and one adult. Okay, got it.
Yes.
And 1.5 years old. Okay. Do you have any airport preferences, or it doesn't matter what's the best price?
Not necessarily, just whatever's the best price.
Perfect. And regarding airline, the same thing too, or any preferences?
Yes. Same. Same.
Sure. And would you be needing any hotel or a vacation planner or any plan?
So we listen the recording. So from which city the customer flying? First customer is flying Houston to Jackson, and of course so Houston's airport code only IAH. And how many patients are there? One adult and one infant. Infant is 1.5 years old. Departure date 12th. Return date 15th. Flexibility on outbound flight. Outbound flight Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There is no flexibility. This code is wrong, and one adult, one infant, 12th my 15th is returning. No flexibility, so here will come plus 1 day, or the code is Houston Jackson. Okay. So guys, you can see now we completed both practical and knowledge test also. So first day in the Q&A trainings. So all that from my side, and thank you so much for watching this clip and have a great time ahead guys.